All right, good evening. Welcome to our winter concert tonight. My name is Linda Moni, one of the band directors here at Salyards, along with Mr. Mario Prado. This group seated in front of you right now is the Symphonic Band, led by both Mr. Prado and myself. So tonight for you, we've got 3 different pieces. So without further ado, we'll get started here with our first piece. This will be conducted by Mr. Prado. This is called African Bell Carol. So just a little bit about this group in front of you. This is a combination of 7th and 8th graders. It's about half and half. And some of the activities that they've had happening during the semester is, one of them is called Region Band. And it's where students have the option of learning different solos for their instrument. They go perform for judges and have the opportunity to be selected to be a part of an elite group of students that go participate in Region Band. It's students from all over Cy-Fair, a little bit of Brenham, and all in our region. Well, we had a student in this group that went and auditioned, competed against dozens upon dozens of other percussionists, and this student was selected to be in that ensemble. A student is Nellie. Give us a wave, Nellie. So we're incredibly proud of him because he took that very much upon his own, worked with Mr. Lynn a little bit. That took a lot of self-discipline to go perform in front of a judge, in front of a room full of tons of other percussionists. So we're super proud of him for that accomplishment. Another person that I want to be sure and thank tonight is we have had a long-term sub with us here for the last about month and a half, close to 2 months since Mr. Glass has gone and started his new position as the CFISD Coordinator of Secondary Music. Ms. Broussard, you can come out on stage. So while Ms. Broussard is making her way out here, Ms. Broussard is a former band director here in Cy-Fair, and very, very small world that her and I have worked together previously at Cook, and then also her and Mr. Prado have worked together. So whenever Mr. Glass started his new position and we were in need of another director, well, it just so happened to work out that Ms. Bouchard is available, and she has been a fundamental part of our success here this semester, from helping to cover some of Mr. Glass's beginner classes to just being there during all the performing bands, helping with every task that needed to be done. She has just been there, ready to serve in whatever way she can. Even just tonight, she's like, what can I do? How can I help? Where do you need me to be? So, Ms. Bouchard, I want to be sure and say how appreciative we are of you being with us. It's definitely not something that you had to do, and it's been so much fun getting to work with you again and share an office, and we're super appreciative of all the time that you've given the Salyards band. So we want to present you with some flowers, and thank you for your service to us. Yes, Salyards orange roses. So Ms. Broussard, she will not be with us in the springs. We're hoping to find our new permanent third director to join us, but we want to be sure and send her off and thank her for everything that she's done for the program. So next, we're going to perform another piece for you that many of you will recognize called Sleigh Ride. Hope you enjoy. All right, before our last piece, just a few thank yous for the evening. I want to be sure first and thank our hosts here, all of the Bridgeland staff. Thank you so much for letting us use your facilities to allow us to have a big audience and get this experience of playing on this beautiful new stage. Thank you for helping to get everything set up. I want to be sure and thank any of our Salyards admin who's able to be here. I don't know if any of them were able to make it here tonight. Busy time of the year for everybody, but it's a huge thank you especially to our principal, Miss Wood. She has been so helpful during this time where we've been making this transition and trying to make everything work with 2 directors, sometimes 3, and she's been incredibly supportive of everything that we've been trying to do to make sure that all of these students here on stage tonight keep having a fantastic experience. Another person I want to be sure and give a huge thank you to is Mr. Prado. Without him, none of this would be possible. He has been such a blessing joining us this year. He has so much knowledge and wisdom and experience and talent, and on top of that is just a phenomenal teacher. From making everything from the program to the slideshow, so many things behind the scenes. So Mr. Prado, I've been so thankful to get to have you here with us this year. It would have been significantly more challenging without somebody of your caliber. So thank you to Mr. Prado. My last thank you for the evening is just thank you to all the parents. Thank you for many of you that have volunteered for our events this year, whether it was helping to be there at Region Band, helping at the Winter Social, helping to pass out pizza, or just being chauffeur and helping to make sure that your student got to and from sectionals after school, making sure that they had all of their stuff, that they've got their uniform, all of those little things. So thank you so much to everybody here for your continued support. And we look really forward to having y'all be even more involved in the spring and all of our activities that we have going on then. So our final song here of the evening, we played this piece for our fall concert that was called Spookyville. And I purposely kind of picked it because it featured some of our lower instruments, trombones, euphoniums, tubas, bassoons, some of those instruments that don't as often get the melody. So they had a really big feature in that piece. Did great, I loved it, and so whenever I found this piece called Low Brass on the Housetop, well, it was given that they would have some pretty exciting parts that they don't typically have in a lot of middle school band music. So whenever I found this, it just seemed like a perfect fit for this group and something that they would have a whole lot of fun getting to play. So you'll hear several different holiday tunes kind of mashed together, but definitely featuring a lot of our lower voices. So here's our final tune of the evening from the Symphonic Band, Low Brass on the Housetop.